Imagine a light so radiant, it transforms darkness into pure bliss, a power that connects us to the divine itself. This light isn't found in any religious rituals, wealth, or meditation, but in something profoundly human: compassion. This isn't just an act. It's the key to unlocking God's grace, the essence of all virtue, and the path to true enlightenment. Stay with me as we explore how embracing this sacred truth can transform not only our lives, but the world around us. Vallalar, the great spiritual luminary of our time, revealed the presence of God who exists in the form of grace, and declared that compassion for all life, what he called Jeevakarunya, serves as the only pathway to God's grace. The rationale behind this is deeply meaningful. Divine grace manifests as God's boundless mercy, and Jeevakarunya serves as the human expression of this same divine mercy. Like a radiant beacon, compassion naturally emanates from the soul's essence, allowing our inner divinity to shine forth. When we extend mercy to others, we create a divine circuit, opening ourselves to receive God's grace in return. By embracing this compassionate light, we kindle the flame of spiritual enlightenment within. As Vallalar wisely illuminates, all other spiritual pursuits lead to emptiness, for divine grace can only be realized through the practice of Jeevakarunya. By embodying this principle, we align ourselves perfectly with the divine nature of God's grace. The illumination that emerges from such sacred conduct isn't ordinary light. It's the very radiance of the divine. Similarly, the joy that can be attained from this compassionate state transcends worldly happiness. It's pure divine bliss. Those who consistently dwell in this divine light, experiencing its boundless joy, are the one who has achieved true liberation. These enlightened souls genuinely comprehend God's nature and attain ultimate union with the divine. Jeevakarunya extends beyond mere charitable actions. It forms the very bedrock of all that are virtuous. When it radiates in full glory, wisdom and love naturally flow forth as its inseparable companions. From this wellspring of compassion emerges the transformative power of benevolence, a divine force that nurtures and sustains all forms of goodness in existence. Where compassion fades, wisdom dims, and love withers. Without benevolence, evil takes root, spreading darkness and suffering. This insight leads Vallalar to proclaim that virtue exists solely through the presence of Jeevakarunya, while sin manifests wherever it's absent. Compassion stands as the very essence of righteousness, while its absence breeds ignorance and perpetuates suffering. Let us explore deeper into this truth. Why does compassion hold such transformative power? Because it transcends momentary sympathy or occasional kindness. The virtue of universal compassion represents a complete way of being, flowing naturally as a sacred offering to the divine. True compassion penetrates and transforms the very depths of our soul, enabling us to experience others' suffering as intimately as our own. One might wonder, when does this sacred compassion arise within us? It awakens when we witness suffering in any form, whether through hunger, illness, fear, poverty, or conflict. The sight of a hungry child, a frightened animal, a suffering soul, or even the mere awareness of such pain suffices to awaken our inner divinity. Compassion is born from awareness, forging an unbreakable universal connection. However, not every soul responds to this divine calling. Some hearts remain unmoved by the suffering around them, witnessing pain without resonance, their sacred connection dormant within. What causes this persistent disconnect? The soul's inner eye, divinely designed to recognize all beings as spiritual kin and their suffering as our own, becomes veiled by spiritual ignorance. This darkness of understanding dims their divine perception, while their consciousness, meant to mirror this eternal truth, grows distant and unreceptive. Due to this, true compassion cannot take root and flourish. By practicing compassion for all living beings, we partake in the highest form of divine worship, immersing ourselves in the endless flow of grace, unlocking the gateway to enlightenment and eternal bliss. Each compassionate act draws us closer to spiritual awakening, reflecting our soul's journey toward divine unity. Let us embody Jeevakarunya and walk the path of eternal light and bliss. Glory to Lord Arutperunjothi.